Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I do apologize for my Wi-Fi acting up and my whole stream basically got really bad, so I just took the video off because it was just gonna be really bad. So I already did basically the gluing down of the pages, so we don't have to do all that over again. We're just gonna go straight into the decorating of the pages. Um, and so, for those of you guys that were here earlier, again, I do apologize. Like I said, I got rid of that video. We're just gonna start fresh with this one. So, what I'm doing today is like an 8x8, kind of like a little album kind of book. I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out, so that's why I kind of put the title 8x8 book question mark, because I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out. Hello, Nada. Hey, Donna, Sasong, and Jackie. Thank you guys so much for coming back. So I have some flowers that I have picked out. The color scheme is gonna be like silver or gray, gold, and like a vintagey color as well. Um, we're gonna be having on here. So these are the 4 pages so far that I did. And these are just mixed paper pads. I just looked for the colors that I liked. And so I have 4 of these so far. There's also gonna be one like this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this page again because I trimmed a little bit too much from the ends, plus it rips. So I'll be doing that over. What I left off doing was I was about to punch the holes into the paper so that I don't have to worry about like overlapping that area with embellishments or making it too thick or something like that. And then I have issues. Hey, Isabel, you came back. Hello, Naya. Thanks for coming back. So basically, we're gonna be using these flowers. Okay, we're gonna keep it super cool, super simple, I think. And I have all different kinds of images. You guys are gonna see them basically as I re-pull them all out. But I have all kinds of images. These are all images in my collection. Things that I just download when I see. Some of the images I clean them up. Some of them I find already cleaned up. And basically, you guys know I have the Cricut. So, huh, what else am I gonna do, right? Say no more. So, this is basically the result of all of that. And so we're gonna be using that. And I thought it would be cool because it's a little different than what I normally go for, or what I normally create, in the style. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my papers together. So I want to more or less align this in a way that it's not basically at the edge on any of the sides. And I really should kind of make myself a marker there so that I know that's where I should continue to lay the paper. Since I'm gonna be covering this anyway, it doesn't really matter. I just want it to be more or less, even. That's good right there. So that I know that this is where I need to lay my paper. So that I can get the holes all in the same spot and my papers is not like all over the place. So I'm just gonna trace this page on here. And give myself kind of like a quick little cheat sheet. I'm gonna trace it all the way around just so that I can square it. Hi, Sue. Welcome back. So basically, I squared the page there so you guys can see. I have basically the same amount of space on everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and realign my paper with that box. And I'm gonna use my hole puncher to punch the holes out. So I can get the paper out of this thing first. Come on, Ming. Help me out. I can barely see. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Yeah. It's like a gamble with this thing. I'm telling you. It's like a gamble with this thing. Once it starts getting packed up, you don't know what you're doing. All right, I got it. Yay! So basically, well, maybe I didn't get it so much. As you guys can see, I went over that. But luckily, I have this cool little tool that I got from the cake decorating out at Dollar General. And it's for fondant, but it kind of does a really good job of releveling the hole. And I can make it bigger just to match it if I have to. So, and the cardboard's kind of pliable, so it makes it not too hard of a job to do. So basically, that's how you fix that. I don't need this part anymore though, because I'll just do this and put my pages together and do it this way. And this goes this way. And just punch it out. The reason that I cut that there is because when I have to make my next batch, if these are already too heavily like decorated and stuff, then I could just refer to that frame there that I created on the chipboard cover. All right, so we did that. Now I have my holes, and it makes it easy enough that if I do want to put like the little brads or whatever you call them, the little eyelets, if I want to put those in there, I'll still be able to do so. So let's go ahead and get our ephemera. And I was asking in the previous video, which one would you like me to start off with this girl? This is gonna be my first page, so I want her to be in the entry, so she's the focal point. So I have her. Let me see which way. This way. More this way. More this way. Right. There we go. So I can put her on this one and then just decorate more of that background. I love the way that looks. I think if I can frame that out somehow, make it look like some kind of a cathedral entry or something, I could probably trace that and cut that out from paper myself. Then that would be like super cool. And I can glue her to the back and then right here create like a pocket. So it will be something like that and then like a pocket. So I can stick goodies in there. She'll be kind of just like, you know, like she's looking out of a window in her castle. We can do that one there, or we can do this one here, which I think she looks really pretty here. And I love how the gold kind of goes off of her hair. And with this one, I wouldn't do much, to be honest with you guys. I probably would just kind of leave her like that. If anything, I would make her a tuck spot. So I would just basically glue her there and then just make her a tuck spot and maybe just add something, some kind of phrase or something, and add some tags with some words to just kind of like bring it all to life. So that's kind of like what I would do with that. The second one, this one. Any other votes? One or two? One or two? All right, Donna's the only one that voted, so Donna got it. So we're gonna go with that one then. Let me go grab more of my. Where's the rest of it? I was gonna say, where's the rest of it? All right, so with her, I'm thinking. No, let's see. This is way too big. Imagine her holding that humongous thing. I mean, she possibly could. I could definitely make that happen. So it looks like she's holding that. Yeah, I think that would look super cool and like hyper realistic, right? Yeah, I like that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut off. I'm gonna cut into her hands so that I can create like a little tuck, so that I can do that and put that in there. Your mirror, our mirror. You have some, I have some. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of like cut into these hands just a little bit. And do I have something to cut here? I'm gonna cover it onto the cardboard itself because I'm gonna be covering this up, so that doesn't really matter. Sorry if I'm not talking, you guys. Just ensuring my cut here. Let's fix that real quick. Just stuck in one little spot. It's always that one little spot, right? There we go. All right, so I got that. And basically, I need to cut more. I need to cut into her just a little bit more. Into her pinky. Right there. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna glue her onto this one, right? Well, not this one. This one. That's what you guys suggested. So we're gonna do that. You guys see what I'm doing? Maybe we could add a stained glass one. Looking for some of my straps. I put 3 pairs of scissors, and when I'm looking for one, I can't find any. You guys see me? Am I hiding from you guys? Let's see. Let's take it out there. Right. Yeah, I do it too. Leilani, how are you, darling? How are the kiddos treating you? I'm literally trying to cut a straight line with a curved scissor. Like, that's just genius in the making right there. But that'll work. Okay. Let me see what else to add in here. So this one has a little white on it. This one has a little white smudge there. Do I like it with that? No. I think that's pretty good right there, you guys. What do you think? Let me distress her. Let me get some ink. I didn't put ink on. Yeah, you always know where the distress is at, right? Didn't I see you put some ink in here? They have running too. Do-do-do. So basically, just gonna grab a little bit of this archival ink and just give this a quick, just little edge up. Excuse me? Did the King of Vintage say something over here? Does the King of Vintage have something to say? Oh yeah, I just stress. I'm sure it's okay. I'm thinking about making her hand interact. I mean, her would have to be there. If I add like something there, I can make it interactive, right? It have to be like yeah. I think I want to add like a brad or something right here. So let me see what I do with that. Oh, I need to distress this too. See, I'm getting too ahead of myself already. And the window. And the window, you guys. Can't forget the window. It's a stained glass, so you can't really see through it anyway. That's why it's boarded up on the outside. She thinks that it's sunshine. It's like boarded. Okay, so let me go ahead and glue this down. So this book is basically a story about this girl right here. Her story shall develop as the book goes, I guess. So we'll see what happens. So let's start with this. This is straight. Right, is it straight? Hopefully it's straight. And like I said, I want to add something here. I kind of want to make it so that her fan kind of goes. But then I'm thinking that it's going to mess up with her hand. So I'm thinking I could just glue it there. It's almost cool. Like she could cover her face. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. Why am I all the way over there? Hold on, give me a second, you guys. I'm like made out of the shot and nobody's telling me nothing. Why you guys not telling me that you can't see me? Let me see. Let me bring this up. There we go. I'm low. You guys can't see nothing that I'm doing. You gotta tell me. Let's see. I'm gonna just glue this here on the top. Uh-oh, here comes Nina. Whenever you guys hear that door slam, that's Nina. Nina does not care. She bum rushes all day. She bum rushes the door all day long. I'm gonna glue it up there. And the bottom I'm not gonna glue it yet because I don't know if I'm gonna add some trim or something there. I just hope that it's straight enough. Let me go and see what I can find. I gotta have some kind of like a brad or something that I can add in there. So let me see. Let's see if my noggin works for me today. I found one. It's black. It's black though, so I don't know. It's teeny tiny. Let me see. I'm looking for a thing, guys. Let me just, I guess this is gonna have to do.
You're gonna show how I do that in the camera mistake.
No, you're good. My camera's good. I have these little teeny tiny ones. So maybe I can just use that. It's like a pewter kind of color. So maybe I can just use that. Let me just figure out where I want to put this. Maybe I can make it. It's gotta be down there. Let's see. I only have one of these, you guys, so hopefully I don't mess this up. I only printed one. Oh, geez, what a chore. What a chore this is. Yeah, peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, I don't want to see you. Peekaboo, I see you. All right, I gotta cover that up. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, let me just grab any piece of scrap that I have here. I found a piece of scrap. I'm just gonna cover it up. I don't want to stop the mechanism from working, but I don't want it to interfere with any tags or goodies that I might want to put in there. So I'm just gonna glue around the edge and just cover that up. Let me just clip this. Now we can add a little glue topper. And we might not even need all that space. Let's see. Look, Sasson. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
That's nice. I like that.
Don't look at me. So let's put this in the bottom. Let's put this in the bottom, and this is gonna be a tag. I mean a pocket for tags.
That's
Yeah.
no, it's cute.
I spent 15 minutes of this video playing peekaboo with the tag. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit, like right here, it's got a little lip, so I'm just gonna add that, and at the base, I'm not gonna add anywhere else. And I'm gonna bring her all the way to the bottom. You wanna see me again? I don't wanna see you. I love that. I think I'm gonna be playing with that all night. Every time someone gets on my nerve, I'm like, shh, shh. Then what I wanna be. Okay, now you can talk to me. No. Yes. No. Yes. I like that. So we're gonna move on from this one, I think. So I don't think I brought anything for like other decorations. And like I said, I'm gonna probably be adding some other things to here, but I think that that's a good place to start for the first page. So let's move on from that and see what else we do. So let's do one of these mundane ones, these regular backgrounds, and see what we can come up with. Okay, so let's put. I have this beautiful chair. You guys know my motto, right? Why buy one I can DIY it, you know? As long as I get, don't buy nothing. All right, so I'm thinking this chair. Ooh, this head. Like somebody moved her and forgot to put her back in her place. Sitting on the sofa. She's just waiting for. Oh, I belong on the mantle, not on the sofa. So I don't like that mantle so much. Maybe this one. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I like things to be a little bit awkward. A little weird. Right? They put the sofa on the chair on top of the thing. All right, let's see. Let's see. No. So let's put that there. Because I do like it. This would have been a fireplace, but we don't have no fire coming out of it.
So that's tonight.
Why?
Leftovers.
I don't know.
Leftovers.
No. So let's do that.
Sure.
This one gotta go. This one gotta go. Let's see. Hmm. There should be like a little tuck spot there. Maybe if I go that route. Not sure. Yeah, she's looking at the evidence. Ha! I like that. There she go. I like that right there. And we'll see what we do. I like how she looks when she's just standing there on the mantle. Yeah, I'm like, is this the right way? Yeah, it's the way I had it. All right, so let's go and work this. So I'm gonna glue her elbows in. And I think this is basically she stands. And she's looking at the evidence, which if I'm smart about it, which I'm gonna try to be. I'm gonna make this a double tuck spot by allowing you to put stuff from the top and from the bottom. So it has some kind of function. So I'm just gonna glue this in the center. It's gotta be within her view. So right there. Perfect. And I'm gonna be getting more cut aparts and stuff to kind of like to add in here. This is not like everything of everything. So let me go ahead and create some kind of a background for this. Hold this over. Just kind of create something to have in her in the background. So let's see. We'll go from this side. Let's do something to this. Let's see what's going on. See if we gotta trim this down a little bit. We gotta trim it down a little bit. It's too wide. Not giving me time to kind of like adjust. I don't want that peak to be so high. I don't want these to be so high either. You're back.
I'm in distress.
You like how I distress?
Yeah,
That's awesome. I like that.
in
You
my
like it.
ways.
I do it quick.
Yeah.
I don't spend too much time on this. Nope. So let's put it right here. And this is gonna be an extra touch spot there. Right there, moved on. Come on, my hands are all sticky and dirty from the glue. Okay, that works. All right, so this is the other one. So this again is gonna be like a double pocket because you're gonna have the pocket on the bottom. And this is kind of like leaning over, right? She's like leaning over. I gotta put something in that background first. I don't necessarily like that. I have enough scraps that I can use to give it some kind of a life. Let's see. We don't want to use our big pieces. We want to go for our smaller pieces. So what do we have? What?
They don't screen like that unless you pay for your desk when we are using like 50 pieces of paper.
I know. I know. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to pull out something that I think will work for this environment. Let's see. Okay, so this can be, what can this be? I don't know if I like that now. Yeah, I don't think I like this now. Let's take this off. How come I keep losing my scissors? You're prolonging my stream. Scissors getting all the time. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna take this off. No, mine's working. Okay. No, piece was peeking out of it. So let's take that out of it. And let's put this instead. Yeah, I'm gonna put this instead. But I'm gonna glue it in first because then I'm gonna shape it afterwards. That's what I'm gonna do with that one because I don't know where it's gonna inspire me to do. So I'm gonna just put this aside and just let this kind of dry. And again, I still want to leave this to be some kind of a tuck spot there. So we're gonna leave that kind of like that, and we're gonna move on to the next page, and then we'll come back to that one. We will revisit. I'm getting this organized over here. Where's my next page? We have stripes. We have stripes next. Okay, so let's see what else we can do here. Let's see what scraps I have that might go well with. Maybe some others. Or maybe even you know. Not always. The gray, right? Yes. Move this stuff to the side because then my camera gets lost, everything gets lost. All right, so let's see what we have. My nose keeps itching. Let's see. What other statues do we have? Oh, I love that. So let's see.
No.
like that. I like that. So we're gonna go with that. I just like the stressing, you guys. I'm the total opposite of that. So I find this to be so tedious. Like, why do I have to cover these edges? But at the same time, I hate my edges being white, so it's a necessary evil. But I do hate it. And especially that sponge that is always like, I would use my blending brushes, but I'm scared to get like a whole bunch of ink on the images themselves. I didn't want to make them too dark, especially because my printer doesn't always print the best way. All right, so which one am I using? This one? This one? Oh, I like that one too. All right, you guys, choices. We can use the angels is down, that's down, or you can use the angel that's up. The angels, you guys, up or down. This candelabra is gonna go at the ends. So then I'm gonna go with the one. I think the one that I distressed already, so I don't have to go through all that stuff again. Let's just put a little bit of ink over here. A little bit of blue right there. I use myself a little rag to clear up all this glue. I have that one. I mean, either way, this that's way too. Either one of them, I think, will look great. Basically, add so that I have like a double tuck spot. That's what the name of the game is for this one. A whole bunch of double tuck spots. And basically making sure that the bottom is good. So that when you put your stuff in there, they don't come falling out the bottom of the page. And actually, this is okay to put glue there because I'm going to be closing this side as well. You're not invited to the party. Voila. The live stream is bouncy. What just happened? With what? Keeps freezing in my heart. Jump. Saw the angel coquitos for me. Leilani said Mario. I don't know what was that, you guys. I have no idea what the heck is happening. So I think this is gonna look super cute so far, like the theme of what we're going for. I'm gonna put this to the side and I'm gonna come back to this. Let me see what else. I still have one more page to do, but I want to finish this up. I'm thinking, let me see. I think my friend gave me a goodie bag with some circles. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use one of these circles to trace this. So I'm gonna center it with, you guys can see what I'm doing. Again, I'm gonna center it with the domes right here. Just gonna put it right above it. And then just kind of trace that, I guess. Okay. To kind of round those off. And then the stress, the stress, the stress, the stress. Okay, and this is gonna be like a tuck spot in the front and then like one of those things on the side. I think that's what I'm gonna do with that. But it's gonna load from this side, not so much that side. And as much as this thing wants to be crooked, my mind cannot take the crookedness of it. So I'm not gonna glue it crooked because it's gonna drive me insane. So I'm gonna glue right here. I'm gonna glue, where's the bottom of this thing? Like right here. And then I'm gonna glue right here in the top. Just to kind of close it so you see I left the gap there. And I'm not too worried about this, but let me just for good measure. Por si la mosca. All right, so we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna center her. And then that way I can kind of tuck in something there. Ah, estamos trapo, man.
This one is this one with the floor.
Yeah, but that when you filled it up with ink, I passed ink through that thing, I'm gonna flip out. Come on, pop. Pop up, pop up, pop up. Full of ink, pop up, pop up. Okay. And this is kind of cool because the piece that I got left over has already a good shape that I can just use that for a side tuck. So every little bit. What'd you say? You can use it? You can use it. Lo que es mío es tuyo, mi amor. Ahora y siempre tu canal. Okay, so I got the check. So this is what I did with this. I mean, I figured you can always like, you know, tuck something there like a little tag, or maybe you could even hang something like a little charm or something there, since it'll kind of like loop itself around. So that's what I'm gonna do. She's kind of like looking at that. So right now, that's what we're gonna leave it at for right now, and we're gonna move on. So we have these so far. And I love this one. I think that for the beginning, the first page of the book, this is gonna be like awesome sauce. So that's what we have so far. Let's work on the next page, and then we'll see what we add in there. I'm put my little circle back, so I don't want it to get messed up. I might need this later. These little round templates. What do we have here? This is like a thermometer. We'll see. Let's see. Page room. The head's just called too big for the chair. I like her on the chair.
No one will see it.
It's getting blurry. It looks perfect on my end. Is everybody else's getting blurry? Let me know, because you know how it's like Google Hangouts. It looks perfect on Google Hangouts, and everybody else sees like the worst show ever. It looks blurry. Let me see the focus. It's gonna auto adjust. This is the gold room. I think that's too much gold. That will make me blind. Let's see. El telefono. How would the telefono be in the bird room? You're not gonna hear the conversation with the birds chirping. Right? Ooh, there's a trap fairy in here. This will look good. The trap fairy in the bird room. She's on the she's feeding a bird. I gotta get a bird. Why she's on an elephant? Because it's mi mundo. And in mi mundo I elephants in bird places. Yeah, thank God it's not the coquito. I was gonna say, you know what? Package the rest of it. Just send it over here, and I'll save you the rest of the blurriness. So let's see what else we do. There's gotta be like a sitting chair, right? For my gold head, my gold goddess. That would have been cool if I could have wrapped up the trunk of the elephant. I think I'm gonna have to get some more cameras, you guys, because I'm running out. I'm gonna have to get more and put more. So there's definitely gonna be another part to this, because I have to get more pieces. I was running so late today, and I'm like trying to get it all done. So I'm gonna have to get more stuff to do more. I do have more, but I only printed a selected few just to get it kind of started. I don't want to overwhelm that page too much. So I think what I'm gonna do for right now, I'm gonna leave this like this. I am definitely gonna glue that. I'm using the fairy on the elephant. Well, let's distress it first, you guys.
Stressing.
So this is not gonna be too long of a live, because I want you guys to more or less, huh? An hour and a half. Yeah, that's not too long of a live. Longer than this. So just be on the lookout, because I'll definitely be completing more of these pages as I go. I'm probably gonna do like 2 at a time or something like that until I finish it up, or 3 at a time. I just don't want to make the videos too long, like to finish this whole thing up. But I'll be coming back with other parts so that you guys can see the whole thing. Right now, after I'm done, I'm literally gonna go in there and get more. Put my machine to work again.
You want to turn the AC on first.
Yeah, after I turn the AC on. So let me just glue her little bottom down.
Okay.
And I do want to add like a little bit of flowers here and there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now I want her to look like she's going into one of the bird cages. So I'm gonna get some little birds that I'm gonna put in here, I think. I'm gonna see what I find, like medieval birds or something. Hopefully I don't find anything that's too scary, but that's how this page is gonna look. And this is gonna be a sideways tuck spot right there, but I think I wanna add something to her. Nina, why are you barking at him? Because he told you to go over there. Let's see.
Listen, because that's on beach too.
Let's see. I'm trying to see how I want to do this. Because I need this part to be like, is this upside down? Oh, great. That's exactly what I wanted it to be too. I was like, yeah, I hope it's okay. So I need a room for the front because I'm going to make like a little oval kind of spot right here. So, I'm going to make like a little oval spot right there. And I'll fix it up a little bit better. I know my oval kind of sucks right now. Let me see if the circle Isabel gave me can help me with this humongous thing. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of use this as somewhat of a rough reference and just kind of do this and give it a haircut. That's way better. All right, this is what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna glue that there. I'm gonna glue this on top of this right here again with the double tuck spot. So let's glue this behind right here, and I'm just gonna glue a little bit on that wing right there. I'm just gonna put this like right there. And now you're gonna have a double tuck spot here as well. Line that piece up. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Okay. All right, so this is what's gonna happen here. So that's gonna be like that, and that's gonna go on the side like that. Thank you, love. Glad you like it. I was a little worried about this one, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm still a little worried about it because it's not all the way done. So I won't count my chickens till they hatch. Let me remove some of this extra trim here, this paper. And then let's glue this on. So rather simple, like I said, keeping it rather simple overall. We have that. And I still have to decorate the sides, so I still have way more work to do, you guys. So it's not all the way done yet. And then with her, I don't want to cover the backing of the chair because I like the backing of the chair. So I think with her, I'm gonna slice this up actually and kind of like tuck her in there. So let me see how long I need this to be. Just gonna create like a little slice right around there and tuck her head in and then see what happens. And make it just a little bit bigger than the actual size that you need so that it slides in there without you having to buckle too much. It looks like she's coming out of the sofa now. I like that. It's like she popped up. It's like a haunted medieval mansion. Okay. Did I distress her? All right, so let me go ahead and glue her and let me tuck her back in her spot. And I wonder, should I distress it a little bit? Let's slide her in. And let's just glue this. I'm gonna flip her this way, glue this here, then flip her back, and just fix her up a little bit. I wanted her to look like she's coming out. You hear the crickets? Outside, how you hear crickets? I wanted it to look kind of, kind of spooky. She needs a floor. Maybe this one. Maybe I can make like a little makeshift rug out of this. Where's my scissors? There we go. And this is not actual distress ink, which is why it's not too dark. I'm using the one that goes permanent, the archival one. So let's get this on here. Like it's on the rug. We're gonna do just in that bottom part. No, it's not a journal. Basically, it's well, I don't know what it's gonna be to be honest, because I haven't done anything with the back, so I could totally make it a journal and just add like add like some pages that you can actually pin. So I could definitely do that. And make it that way. I haven't decided yet. That's a good idea though. So who knows? Maybe I'll do that. It'll save me having to cut up a whole bunch of other stuff, and I could just decorate some parts of the page and then just leave it so that you can write on it. But look, I see you, Nora. Now I don't see you. I see you, Nora. Now I don't see you. I love that. So that's the pages that I got so far. So it's basically tug spot upon tug spot. That's kind of like what I'm going with this. Just give whatchamacallit, spaces, you know, add something in, like that. I still have more to go. I still have a lot of pages to decorate. I'm gonna show you starting with it. I do. I do love it. And then this is another one. This is gonna be kind of like a side loading. So you'll be able to load to the side, and then you'll be able to tuck right here as well. So, and you'll be able to tuck here, and then you'll be able to tuck here. So um, that's where we are. This is the last page that I'm working on right now for what I'm gonna be creating today. Um, and I'll be back, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing them live and stuff like that. We'll see when I have the availability to do it. So you might get a surprise from me during the morning hour. Usually I'll do those in the morning or early afternoon. So, but for the most part, I think I'm just gonna record them and just put them up. So this is gonna be the second tuck spot, and basically it's just a whole bunch of layered ephemeras that I've cut out with my Cricut, with that amazing, amazing little machine. And thank God I have a lot of patience, because boy, does it take a while to like get all these images, like ready for printing and cleaned up and all of that stuff. The good thing is once you do it, you have it forever. So I have quite a collection. So someone's about to go fishing in it later and pick up some stuff so that I can get that ready for him. But even if you just wanted to use it like a tuck spot, you still could. Like if you didn't want to tuck nothing to not the one, that's the other one. Oops. Yeah, so this is a tuck spot. I erased everything I just said. Let's rewind. This is a tuck spot, and we have a fairy here sitting on an elephant, on a jeweled elephant. I'm probably gonna go elephant and actually jewel them up by adding some crystal glitters here, like in the white areas, to kind of just make it like pop a little bit and give them some kind of, something. I'm probably gonna add some iridescence to the wings. Maybe, maybe not, because she's supposed to be a statue, so statues are not iridescent. So, but we'll see. So that's what I have so far. like I said, I'm gonna be using these flowers. I'm gonna keep them in there because they do kind of fit the color scheme. I do have like the grays. I do like the kind of like the touches of purples with them. I just have to kind of pull some of these colors in together, so that way it kind of looks cohesive and makes sense, at least to me. So with that being said, let me just move this mess to the side because we are about to conclude today's live, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna make it. I try to make it quick, even though this is still long. But you guys know what I mean. We're gonna have tons more of ephemeras to reveal. Also, I wanted to do a quick little just disclaimer. If you are a part of my Facebook group, okay, if you're a part of my Facebook group, I'm gonna make sure to leave a link to that down below. It's called Inspiration to Create. If you are a part of my Facebook group, you will automatically every now and then, periodically speaking, get ephemeras like pieces that you can use and you can download and you can use. Those are only going to be made available to the people that are in the group. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure that you do. The link is not there right now, but it will be. Um, so if you want to, you can come back to the video. If you're watching this later on in the future, then it should definitely already be down in the description area down below. You do have to kind of like request to be in it, so I will check like your page and stuff like that. I only want people that are, into crafting, into creating art, into stuff like that, into sharing. There's challenge, a mid-month challenge that is within the group that you don't have to share outside of the group if you don't want to. And then there is like the monthly challenge, which that one it would be nice if you would share, but again, it's optional. You don't have to. But definitely check that out. These are the pages that I created today with some of the ephemeras that I have in my collection, and I printed out using my Cricut machine. So we have the last page for today is this one, and we have the head kind of coming out of the chair because I wanted that whimsical fairy on the elephant, and she's about to feed some birdies. I'm gonna get some birdie die cuts or something that I can fit in here that'll go nice. This is the other one that just has a tug spot here. It's pretty big. You can add quite a nice tag in there. Awesome. You can post artwork that is related to the categories that are there. So if it fits in any of those topics, then you can do it and just choose one of those categories. And the only thing I don't want on there is like spamming, like stuff like that. But like regular stuff, like what we normally do, that's fine. And if, like, let's say you created an artwork and you have a video to that you created, you can share the link to that video as well. But I think I limited to one or two videos, like one or two video links a day. That way it doesn't get too spammed and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I want. I want you guys to, yeah, you can use the prompts that I have there, but you also can create and share whatever you like as long as it fits within the categories that are already there. And if you want to suggest a category, let me know and I'll add it. So fairly new, fairly new. So this is the second page, and I love it. I love the way it's coming out with the little book right here. There's a double tuck spot. You can, like I said, you can hang something here. You can put like a little charm or something. You can do whatever you like there. Here, this is another one, again with the tuck spots. And the backs are blank. So if you're watching this video, enter down below what I should do. What would you like to see? Would you like me to turn this into a journal that you can write in? Or would you like for me to continue the process that I've been doing so far with decorating and, paper-wise, so on and so forth. And then the last but not least, because you guys, I'm about to have to go. I don't want to, but I got to. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Bye. Be on the lookout for the next ones. Yes, journal. All right, so make sure you put that in the comments down below once this video is uploaded. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in anything that you see me create, definitely don't forget to hit me up with that email. Everything else, catch you guys on the next one. Hugs and kisses to everybody. Bye. It put Nora's LOL at the end when I went to hit